Alright, so greetings. Welcome back to the channel. And today what we want to try to do is we want to try to give some ergonomics, right? Because the user's just not going to know what the filter key is, the filter value is. So let's try to kind of style things up here, right? So my add filter button, I kind of want to margin this away. So let's try to see from margins. We go ahead and say 0, 0, 0, and 6 REM. Say P. So we kind of have this much margin, right? So that kind of lets us know that, hey, wherever our margins need to be, it kind of needs to be this way. So I say pod 0, but in 0, that's going to attach this margin. So let's see if spacing 3 is kind of neat for us. Right, so that kind of looks good on tablet, and now on mobile, what I want to try to do is that this button might be very difficult to press. I want this to stack. So here on mobile, right, we're going to grab our media queries. Right, we're going to grab mobile. Right, so this item here is at 90. So we got to say at media, and we got to interpolate, and then what you're going to have to say is flex direction is going to be column. Well, let's try to see how that looks. And hopefully, this value kind of works with me. Alright, so it's not exactly working with me, so I gotta see if so let's filter pod, and then justify content center. Yeah, it's gonna be on line items, not justify. And that should do the trick. Right, and then I think on mobile, to give people more real estate, let's see. Okay, so it looks like they kind of have a lot of real estate here. But hopefully, the text is not too long, right? But, just to give them real estate, what I want to try to do here is, and then I don't think I even can because I know I'm specifying this, deciding how these stack kind of based on the CSS. So I need a listener, so I don't want to try to deal with that. Right. So there's that. And the last thing I wanted to do is that I want to try to specify the available keys that are kind of available for the available filter keys that the user should know about, so that they don't have a huge guessing game. Because if you could see, there's just there's no filter key. There's no filter key or filter value information here, so we're gonna have to provide this to the user. Right. So my text, right, I provide another p tag, right? So I say available filters, and then I'm going to say my params. We interpolate as params that available filters. Right, so I'm gonna interpolate that. So first I have to gain that. I have to really grab that information from the parent, right? Because the filter's not going to know about it. I'll leave this as a string for now, and then I think what I'll do is I'll provide getters and setters. return this dot available filters dot split. I say join, and then by commas. We kind of see how that looks. So now if I specify the available filters, if I kind of go ahead and send that in there, right? So I say available filters is going to be this dot params, and then I'm just going to grab the response. Oh, yeah, wrong one. Press it in. I think it's repeat myself on the right here on the setting. Right, so I have to repeat myself. Dot response dot data at index 0 dot business data, I believe. Dot, and then it's gonna need the any key. Should be oh well, I'm gonna have to do interpolation there. All right, so it's gonna be my business data, and then I want to say object. I want to say object dot keys. Right, and then I want to try to guard. All right, so with that, let's try to see what that looks like. So it's complaining about it being assigned in the constructor. So we gotta make sure it's available in the constructor. Right, so and then I think all intents and purposes I could just say empty string. Titles, subtitle, and price. Right, so that's really good. Right, so and then try to make it neater, and then yeah, it's just a lot for spacing like that. To try and make it neater, what I'll do is that I'll just go ahead and center this text just for the sake of it. Right. Right, I kind of want to just highlight this so that like the end user kind of knows, but I think I'll just like keep this separate. Zero, and then I'll say text 0, and I'll just give this a class like so. Insert snippet, text, and then I say media mobile, say text line is center. And then I also want to give a margin. Margin. So 3. Try to make it a little bit more prettier for the end user to try to work with. and then it kind of looks like that. I'm taking up a lot of space. So on desktop, on tablet, it's kind of gonna look really interesting. But then I think I definitely want to keep this margin right outside the mobile. So it's gonna look terrible, but I'm gonna get to responsiveness later. But for now, this is where I kind of want to leave off. All right, so it's not looking too bad. Could look better, right? I think I'll just increase the spacing on desktop, and then on mobile, I'll just um I'll just leave it as spacing 3. Right. So there's that. So that should be some helpful context to the user. Definitely, I know I kind of need UX even like to like center this out, right? I'll definitely like to try to leverage UX resources, right? But I think for now, this should be good. This should do the trick. I think later I think if I can, let me actually try to center it, right? So this value is kind of extended to the width, but I think what's happening, there's like a max width this could go. Oh, or that width is 90, and I have to see width is 100%. Yeah, so it looks like I need to just specify the width to be 100, and then that kind of align better. So I'll just do that real quick, and now I should be good to go. Right, and then on mobile, let's see how that looks. So that kind of looks a bit better, right? Right, so that's going to do the trick. Right, so thanks for watching. Please